All right, we've got some extra examples. Video is optional and you can fast forward, okay? This is for factoring, Math 7. All right, we're going to find the GCF for both monomials. So here's some more examples. We'll start off with the easy type. 27m, 54m, n. All right, take a moment, try it out. Remember, pause the video and then see if you get what I get. All right, this is what I would do. The answer is 27m, and this is why. 27 is broken up to 3 times 3 times 3 times m. 54mn is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Sorry, 2 times 3 times 3 times. Like if you go one at a time, right? That's 6 times 3, right? 18 times 3, 54. Okay, you can break it down. And if you're kind of like stuck on how you're doing this, you can go, well, I'm not sure how to do this, but I know that like 6 times 9 is 54, and 6 is just 2 times 3, and 9 is 3 times 3. That's how I'm coming up with those numbers right there. Okay, and then mn is right there, mnn. Last but not least, look to circle what they have in common. A 3, a 3, a 3, and an m. Wrote that there, which if you multiply out is 27mn. I'm sorry, 27m. That's it. That's what they have in common. There's your GCF. Let's take a look at these two numbers. Go ahead and pause the video and see if you get what I get. All right, if you come back, 63p, that's 3 times 3 times 7 times p. Okay, you can double check that if you like. 84, I get 2, 2, 3, and 7. And then the 3 and the 7 are the only thing they have both in common. And so that's your greatest common factor, 21. Number C, letter C, I should say. Try this one out again. Pause the video. Unpause it. Here we goes the answer. Answer should be 25xy. Here's why. 2, 2, 5, and 5 give you 100, x and y. 3, 5, 5 gives you 75, x and y, and z. It's got an extra letter there. 2 5s in common, an x and a y, and so that's why you get 25xy. Let's factor this expression, all right? So now we've got 2, all right? So go ahead and try this one out, and if not, you can then come back, pause the video, come back and see what you get as the answer. So watch how I did this here. 18x, that's 2 times 3 times 3 times x. 6 is 2 times 3. So it looks like they both have a 2 and a 3 in common, which is 6. And now what I do is I just pull that out. I write a 6 first and I say, okay, what's 18x divided by 6? That leaves me with 3x. And if you're not sure, look back at what you're left over with. All that there goes right here. 6, I divide 6 by 6, I end up with 1. Reason that's here is there's nothing left when I took out the 2 and the 3, so there's still that 1 there, and that's where that comes from right there. So you're dividing this by 6 and that by 6, and that's what it looks like. And you can check your work. Check your work by just substituting it back, going, hey, 6 times 3x, that should be 18x, yes. 6 times 1 is 6, yes. And that's how you can double check. All right, next one. Pause the video, try it out. Okay, coming back, your GCF was 5, and this is how you check your work. 10x is 2 times 5 times x, negative 35. Anytime I see a negative, I just put a negative 1. It helps me out. A 5 and a 7. They have a 5 in common. That's the only thing that's in common. What's left? Take a look what's left. 2 and an x is left. And a negative 1 times 7, which is negative 7. That's left. Check your work by just plugging back. Going, hey, 5 times 2x is 10x. Check. 5 times negative 7, negative 35. Check. It works. And let's try one more here before I go into some more sample questions. 4x minus 7. All right, what do they have in common? There is nothing in common. 4x is 2 times 2 times x. Negative 7 is negative 1 times 7. There's nothing in common, so it cannot be factored. All right, last part of this video is a little more challenging. So you want to try the next level? Why not? Don't worry, again, this is not going to be on you're going to see this year. But just want to kind of show you that you're using the same process later on. So let's say I give you this expression. Okay, it's got 3 different terms. Same process. Take a look. 14x squared y. That's a 2 times a 7, an x times an x, and a y. 6xy is just a 2 and a 3, a x and a y. 20x is a 2, 2, 5, and x. What do they have in common? All 3 of them have a 2, all 3 of them have an x. That's why that's your GCF. Then you write that out front, and you see what's left over. Well, look, a 7 and a xy are left over. That goes there. The next one, a 3 and a y are left over. That goes there. And a 2 and a 5 are left over. That's why it's 10. You can double check your work and make sure that's right. The last one I have for you, this is just a challenge type of question. Let's see if you can get that. Pause the video and test yourself. Okay, let's see. 6a squared b squared c. That means it's 2, 3, AA, BB, C. Over here, negative 10ab squared, negative 1, 2, 5, A, BB. 8 is 2, 2, 2, A, B, D, D, D. Okay, let's go matching time. Match all the 2's, match all the A's, match all the B's. That means 2AB is what they have in common. You write that out front and you say what's left over. A 3, an A, and a C. That's why it's 3AC. A negative 1, a 5, and a B. That's negative 5B. A 2, 2, D, D, D. That's why it's 4D cubed. And then you can double check, of course, by plugging it back. All right, so if you really feel good about these, then you really should understand the concept in general. But if not, come to class tomorrow with some extra questions.